Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming to visit me on my YouTube channel, The Spiritual Gateway. Today I'm doing a past life session on Katy. She has agreed to let me show this video on my YouTube channel, so thank you very much, Katy. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and see how far back she goes and who she was. So now I want you to see yourself. Put your hand on that door handle. Open that door. Step through that door into your past life. And as you step through, take a few more steps forward and just focus down on your feet. And as you focus down on your feet, I want you to become aware. Do you feel that you're wearing shoes or are you barefoot? I can't hear you, Katy. Sorry, could you speak up?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
My feet feel cold. I don't
Okay.
think there's anything on them.
Okay, feel cold. Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do is really notice if what you're standing on is hard or soft.
Soft.
Perfect. And I want you to start bringing your gaze up and noticing what it is that you're standing on. Are you standing outside or inside?
I think I'm stood outside.
Okay, perfect. And as you bring your gaze up, everything is becoming really apparent to you. And even if you can't see it, you absolutely know the answers to all of my questions. Are you standing there on your own or are there others around you?
I think I'm in a group. A group of people.
Okay, perfect. And is it daytime or nighttime?
Sort of just before night time.
Okay, perfect. You're doing really well here. I want you for a moment just to become aware of yourself and tell me, are you male or female?
I think I'm male.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a few quick fire questions. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to say the first thing that pops into your mind. So at 3, 2, 1, how old are you?
About 15.
Okay. Again, 3, 2, 1. What's your name?
Trunk or trunk?
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go with that. Don't worry. It could be a nickname, but we don't know. Okay, next quick fire question. 3, 2, 1. Which country are you in?
Not sure.
Okay, that's not a problem. And last one, 3, 2, 1. What year is it?
I think it's very like there's it doesn't it's very naturey and very
Okay, so a long time ago.
it's just lots of like I'm on a plain and trees and very nothing.
Okay, good. So you've gone right back. You're really getting lots of information now. So what is it that you're doing there, wherever it is that you are? What is it that's going on?
I think we're preparing to hunt.
Okay.
We're sort of round a fire.
Yeah. How does it feel in that life? Do you feel happy, relaxed, or anxious and sad?
I feel quite excited, quite pumped up at the moment. Like I think we're going to do something.
Yeah. Okay. And who are you doing this with? Is it family members?
Yeah, it's another group of men, but
Yeah.
I'm one of the youngest, I think.
Okay. Do you think your father's there?
I believe so. There's a man who seems to be sort of in charge of all of us, but I
Yeah.
seem attached to him.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, we're going to move this forward just by an hour or so just to see what happens next. So we're at 3 moving forward, 2 going forward so easily to the next couple of hours. 1, you're there now. Tell me what's happening. Are you still outside?
Yeah, it's much darker now.
Okay.
Um,
What is it you're hunting?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
We're sort of, it's like a lot of scratchy brush, sort of, and I'm sort of crouched in it.
Yeah.
I'm sort of
Okay.
observing. I don't know what I'm observing.
And where are the others? Are they all around you?
Yeah, we're sort of spread along,
Yeah.
but I
Okay.
think I'm learning not to make noise. I think I'm making the bush crack.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, you're going to see what it is that you're hunting and see what happens next. So we're at 3, 2, 1. Tell me now what's happening.
Sounds ridiculous, but like a fairy elephant or
Okay.
a buffalo, or it's
Yeah.
big.
Okay.
We're
And
sort of spread out more of a circle now.
yeah. Go on. Keep going. Tell me what happens next.
We're sort of just, we're not quite crouching now. We're sort of walking stooped
Yeah.
and sort of all going round. And I'm still sort of observing. I'm very much following.
Yeah.
And it's quite cold now. My body feels quite cold now. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's relevant. And we're just sort of crowding round.
Okay.
Um, and I think I think it's a mammoth.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry. We'll go with that. That's fine. And tell me, I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and then you can tell me what happens next. So 3, 2, 1. What's happening now?
It's on the ground now, and
Okay. So
we're
you've got it.
around it.
How did you get it on the ground? What are you using?
Like it's wooden. It's not too thick. It's like I guess like a spear, but not as
Yeah.
I imagine a spear.
Okay.
And someone's got like straps of something that they're putting around it, but I don't know what that is.
Right.
But I think
Perfect.
if that's my dad, I think he's sort of taking charge. He's
Yeah.
cutting something into it, and we're just sort of gathering round.
Okay. So is it dead now? Has it died yet?
Yeah, I haven't seen it die. It was on the floor. Then.
Yeah. Okay. So, and how do you get it back to where you live?
I think that's what these straps are for. And then
Okay.
most of them, they're a bit like logs.
Yeah.
Then we tie that to that. So we've all got some and we're all going to pull it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, you're going to be back with it and see what happens next and see how that feels. So at 3, 2, 1, you're there now. You've just got back. What's happening now?
We're near where the fire was, but the fire's not lit now.
Yeah.
and we've just sort of, it's just sort of off to the side. There's like an entrance, like
Yep.
an open entrance. I think we're just leaving it there now.
Yeah.
I think we might just be going to sleep. It's
Okay.
getting almost like lighter in the sky again now.
Okay. How do you feel about the whole thing?
I'm quite considerate, but I'm quite tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know, quite pumped still, but ready to go to sleep. Really worn out.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to now move to another scene, another significant scene in his life. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, you're going to be at this other significant scene. This could be a few months ahead or even a few years, just the next significant scene in his life. So at 3, moving forward, 2, going forward so easily to the next significant scene. 1, you're there now. Tell me, are you indoors or outdoors?
I'm outdoors.
And take good notice of yourself and tell me, how old are you now?
I am quite big now,
Yeah,
strong. I can feel
yeah,
like a big man now.
okay. And how are you feeling in yourself? How's it going, do you feel?
I feel okay, but I can feel my body's older. Does that make sense? But I think I feel a bit sad, but I don't know
Okay.
why.
Okay, we're going to really tap into that. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, you're going to know immediately why you're feeling sad. So 3, 2, 1. Why are you feeling sad?
I think that my father's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's laid on the like some twigs, but and leaves and
Yeah.
berries,
Do
and
you set fire to the body?
we haven't. I think we are going to,
Yeah.
but I think I've got children now as well.
Okay. Are you in charge of that tribe?
I think it's just us. There's
Oh, just your family.
not
Yeah.
all the men anymore, and my dad's there on the pile.
Yeah.
I think I've got 2 children, and there's 2 women. I think one's my wife. I don't know the other lady. She's a lot
Yeah.
older.
Could that be your mother?
It could be, but I don't feel like I do about my dad. Does that make
No.
sense?
Yeah. Okay. And where do you think all the other men are?
I really don't know.
Okay.
It's just us.
Right. So let's move this forward slightly to the part where you set the body alight. So at 3, 2, 1, you're there now. Can you see that?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Almost a relief. My son lit it with a stick.
Okay.
I've holding him and I've sort of ushered him forward and he lit it,
Yeah.
and then we're just stood.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel proud, or
Yeah.
a strange feeling.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's move on to the next significant scene. This again could be a couple of months or a couple of years. Wherever it takes you is where you're meant to see. So at 3, moving forward. 2, moving forward to the next significant scene. 1, you're there now. Are you indoors or outdoors?
I'm outdoors.
Okay. And what are you doing this time?
I'm just stood by a tree.
Okay. How much older are you now?
I'm really quite old now. I think I feel more droopy, and I feel my body feels older,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I feel cold.
All right. Where are your family?
I'm on my own by the tree.
Okay.
I think I think I'm looking down to where we are, like where my I think, like I want to say cave, but I'm not sure it is.
Okay.
It's an opening, but I feel like I'm looking at it from a real distance.
So I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and when I get to 1, you're going to know exactly where your family are and what's happened. We're at 3, 2, 1. You're aware now of where your family are. Tell me what's going on.
I think I've I think I've come here to leave.
Say that again.
I think I've come here to leave. I feel like I'm sick, and I know that I'm not, and I've moved away from them.
Okay. So you're to save them, you've come away from them.
I mean, I feel peaceful, and I feel like they're aware. It's not really making much sense.
Okay. So do you feel that this is where you're going to die?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want you to look back over your life, this life so long ago. And as you reflect back on that life, what does he think about it?
I feel proud and very protective of my family,
Yeah.
and I really admired my dad.
Yeah.
Like a really steady path for me.
And do you feel that you had a good life, really?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. You're doing so well here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ask one more time if we can tune into whereabouts in the world you are. So I'm going to count down again from 3 to 1 and see if we can get some clarity. So say the first thing that comes into your mind. So 3, 2, 1, where are you?
just as Africa. But,
Okay, perfect. That's all we need. That's fine. I mean, I know it's big, but we can go with that. And also, let's try again with the date. See if you can come up with some kind of date, even though it's a long time ago. So first thing that pops into your mind. So 3, 2, 1. The date is
43.
okay, 43.
What's
Uh,
that mean?
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. So we've got that clarified. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, you're going to see him die. You're going to watch him just as he takes his last breath. So we're at 3, going back to that last scene. 2, going to that last breath so easily. 1, you're there now. You're watching him take his last breath now. Have you been able to see that?
Yeah, just
Okay.
there's no pain or anything. It's just I'm sort of. Well, I'm not. I'm looking at him now, but he's just sort of sat now against the tree, sort of hunched slightly, but just head dropped. And
Yeah.
I think I've also got a wound. I think there's
Okay.
a wound on my thigh that I can see.
Yeah. So how are you seeing this now? He's slumped against the tree and he's taken his last breath. Are you looking at him from the side or are you floating above him?
I was stood to the side, but as you said that, I feel like I'm getting higher.
Yeah.
But it's really
Okay.
odd.
So I want you to go with that. I want you to keep seeing yourself going higher, have that feeling of being really drawn up.
It's
Can
really
you
strong.
see? Yeah.
It's like gravity just doesn't exist now.
So you can really experience that, yes?
So I really feel like I'm being pulled. It's really odd.
Yeah. So go with that, keep going, and tell me as you go up higher and higher, what can you see now?
It's quite dark at the minute, but I just feel really, really weightless. It's really overwhelmingly weightless.
Yeah.
Really,
Does it feel nice?
yeah, it's just really strange.
Yeah. Perfect.
I
So
almost feel sorry.
no, go on, you go.
I almost feel like my body's sort of getting ahead of my head, like it's just really pulling.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. So you're being pulled and pulled up and up and up. I want you to see if you can see any light. Can you see that yet?
Yeah,
Okay, I want you to go towards that light. And as you go towards it, I want you to see yourself enter it and tell me, how does that feel?
it's just really loving. But it's really it's very bright, but not bright at the same time. It's
Yeah.
just there's just light everywhere,
Okay.
but it's not like it's bright, but it's not blinding.
Okay. Perfect. And I want you to see yourself go absolutely right the way through that light into the other side, step through it, and tell me what you step into now.
It just seems to be like more light, but like a bluey light.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely. And I want you to notice that there's someone coming towards you. And as they come towards you, they look familiar. And they look familiar because it's your spirit guide. Can you see them coming towards you?
Yeah,
Okay, so I want you to greet your spirit guide. They're going to hug you, and you can actually feel that hug. And I want you to tell me, is your spirit guide male or female?
male.
Okay. And I want you to ask him what his name is. You ask just in your head, and then his answer will drop into your head, and then you just tell me. So ask him his name.
Ashkari.
Okay. And I want you to ask Ashkari, what were the lessons from that life you've just seen?
It's the importance of bonds and teams and taking care of each other.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else about that life he needs to tell you?
He said I was brave.
Okay, perfect. I want you to ask him if in this life you're on the right path.
Almost.
Okay. And ask him, what do you need to do to be 100% on it?
I already know. I just have to be brave.
Okay. That's why they showed you that life where you were brave. Can you ask him if there's anything else he needs to tell you?
So keep being true, believe.
Okay, perfect. Just one more question I want you to ask your spirit guide. Can you ask your spirit guide if you can connect with him and he can guide you if that's okay with him.
Yes.
Good. And ask him, how will you know it's him connecting to you?
Said I already know the feeling and I'm learning it now to believe it.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. So I want you to thank your spirit guide and your loved ones in spirit. And I want you to see them walking you. And as you walk, you notice you're on a pathway. And this pathway leads back to that wall with the door. And you reach that door. And your spirit guide opens that door back up for you. You just give all of your family and your spirit guide one last hug. And know that you can meditate and see yourself in this garden at any time and call them through the door to speak to you, and they're always willing to come. So just give them that last hug and you carry on. You walk through that door, the door's closed behind you. I want you to see yourself on that path walking to the seated area in your garden. You sit down in one of those comfortable chairs and really feel yourself in that chair. Feel your feet on the ground so you feel really grounded. I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in and out, and know that you're fully grounded back into this life. And I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And when I get to 1, you're going to open your eyes. So we're at 5, 4, starting to become aware. 3, 2, fully aware. 1, open your eyes. And just give yourself a moment. And I just want to ask you how that felt, how that experience was for you.
They're overwhelming, but in a really good way.
Yeah. I mean, you done so well. I think that's one of the furthest back that I've ever been on a past life. So that was pretty amazing.
It
How
just,
was,
I
sorry, say
was
that again.
just so sure of it all while I was feeling it.
Yeah, yeah. It will take, I guess it would take time for you to kind of, you know, process all of that you saw. But you've done so well. You know, you went back, you were hunting, you was a man, you just saw it all so clearly. But not only did you see it, but you know, you really felt it as well. You could feel the emotions of that life.
I really could. It was really,
And so much detail as well.
really the temperature changes in my body. I was really aware of how my body felt.
Yeah, amazing. And then, you know, you saw yourself die, you knew you was going to die, but it felt like a really peaceful passing. And then you got to experience that being pulled up. What did that feel like?
I can't even explain that. That was my body felt so weightless, and it really
Yeah.
felt like it was being suctioned. Like there was nothing I could do. Like it would be something you could. Not that I wanted to, but it just. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was really strong.
How amazing. Well, Katy, thank you so much. I appreciate that you allowed me to do this session on you. So thank you so much. And I hope everyone that watches this video enjoys it as much as I did.